I recently started a new job that allows me to work from home every day, but requires that I go into the office a few times a month. The company has adopted a flexible seating arrangement, which means that to reserve a workspace, you have to do so through the use of an app. So, I downloaded the app, reserved my cubicle, and got ready for my first day at my new office. To my surprise, when I walked in, I was met by a dimly lit space with sparse furnishings and bare walls. As I approached the desk I had reserved, all that was in sight was a computer monitor and a single solitary used cup. When I asked my coworker if the cup was theirs, they said, "Oh, that? No, that's been there for months." As you can imagine, my first reaction to my new workspace was a bit lackluster. The workplace as we know it is evolving. Many companies are beginning to realize that not all jobs require an employee to be in a physical office every day. This means that just like my company, businesses are starting to adopt hybrid work schedules and flexible seating arrangements. This means that the company is now responsible for creating a workspace that can be utilized by multiple employees and no longer allows for an individual employee to create a dedicated workspace that they feel comfortable in. According to a Forbes article, a quality design workspace leads to an increase in productivity and a reduction of stress in the atmosphere. The same article says that employees must have a calm and comfortable physical setting in order to produce their best work. My name is Alex Rowley, and today we're going to be talking about how indoor plants are one possible solution to creating a more inviting, flexible workspace. Plants offer many benefits, including air purification, stress reduction, and increased productivity. The first reason you should consider incorporating plants into your workspace is the air purifying qualities. Plants undergo a process in which they draw in CO2 and emit O2, thus purifying the air around them and eliminating the things that you don't necessarily want to breathe in. A study conducted by NASA said that by keeping air purifying plants in your workspace can lead to a reduction in employee sick days of up to 14%. The second reason you should consider incorporating plants into your workspace is the stress reduction, which leads to increased productivity. According to E.O. Wilson's 1984 book, humans experience a sensation known as biophilia. Biophilia can be described as a human's natural tendency and desire to affiliate with nature. By surrounding yourself with greenery, you can invoke a feeling of calm. By staring at a plant for just 3 minutes of your workday, you can experience a huge reduction in stress levels. According to the same NASA study, employers can expect to see a 15% increase in productivity due to the stress reduction caused by office plants. Mike Robinson, a business owner and engineer, conducted an experiment in which he bought 20 plants for his 20 employees. He placed all the plants on his table and asked his employees to approach the table and select a plant. However, he asked them to consider this selection not from their point of view, but from the plant's. In other words, what plant might want what friend? After the employees had made their selections, Mike gave each employee a little tag to stick into their plant that said, "My friend's name is," to which the employee was supposed to write their name and take the plant back to their desk. Mike said that he selected his plant because they were both from New Zealand. At the end of 5 years, Mike was amazed to see that all 20 plants were still alive, office productivity had increased, and sick days had decreased. Next, we'll watch a clip of Mike explaining some of the benefits his company saw from incorporating plants into their office.
And you can see that creativity goes up, that people are happier at work, that they work faster, that they're more efficient, that they're less angry, that they're enjoying their time at work better, there's less absenteeism, and that fatigue dropped by 38%. Fatigue for having plants on your desk? Oh.
As you can see, Mike is blown away by the effect of adding plants into his office space. So, now that we've discussed the benefits such as air purification, stress reduction, and increased productivity, I know what you're thinking. I understand the benefits, Alex, but what if my office doesn't have enough light to allow me to take plants? My response? Don't worry. Many plants are suited to low light and even more thrive in the fluorescent lighting provided by offices. Some plants that you can get are these ZZ plant or a snake plant. Other plants that thrive in low light settings or artificial light settings are Monstera deliciosa, which you see behind me, or many of the vining plants, which you see here beside me. So, now that we've talked about the benefits, gotten rid of your concerns, I don't see any reason why you can't go out right now and buy a plant for your workspace. Thank you.